Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? I hope you are fine. It's God's on the beat. Today, I'll show you one of the most important plugin or VST that you have to use in every mix, okay? Which is compressor. I'm going to take you through a lot of compressor so that you understand everything about compressor, okay? If you are new here, please subscribe and join the class so that you learn. And you have already joined my class, say God bless you. Okay, God bless you. Let's grow this channel together. Like the video, share, okay, leave a comment, let me know what you want so that I'll do it for you. I have my WhatsApp line, my email too down there, so you can WhatsApp me or email me so that we vibe. Okay, very simple. Without wasting my time, let's get straight into today's business. Okay, we are in CUBASE now, and I'll use this track to show you how to compress. Okay, very simple. Bravo Junior, he says we all shall be great. I've looped only this portion. So first of all, what I did was I created a group channel or a group track, and I sent this track to this group track here, which is this one. Okay, so now let me open the group track. Okay, the group channel track, I don't know, whatever you call it, the group channel track. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to compress these vocals by using all these compressor. Okay, I'm going to take you through them one by one. So first of all, let's listen to the vocals. Let's listen without any compressor. I don't know. Somebody will say I'm not hearing any vocals, I'm not hearing this. So that is the reason why you have to compress these vocals. Okay, why do you compress? Because normally artists does not sing at a constant volume, so we use the compressor to set a standard or a constant volume for our vocals. Okay, so that's the work of the compressor. There's always a dynamic range in every song, so we use the compressor to set a constant volume so that we hear it. Okay, so if you listen to this one as I was playing, it's difficult for you to hear the vocals, so that's why we are going to compress these vocals. So now I hope you know the importance of what compressor. So we are going to start with this compressor from what? This compressor from CUBASE is a default. Okay, let me bring it again. We go to dynamic, then we go to compressor. So this is default settings. Okay, first thing I'm going to show you is the terms, some of the important terms that you have to know. Okay, some of the important terminologies that you have to know, okay, so that you can understand compressor very well. So first thing is the threshold. Okay, this threshold is like a ceiling or a target that we set, assuming this is our threshold, this is our ceiling. Okay, so meaning this is the target area, so any vocals which is below this target should be brought up to this target. Okay, assuming the artist did not open his mouth or he didn't sing louder. Okay, so this volume, the compressor, these vocals which is low will be compressed to this portion which is our target. Okay, and if any vocals too is above this target, above this target, the compressor will bring it down to this target. So that's the threshold. Okay, that's our ceiling, that's our standard line. It's like this is the line that we want all our vocals to be. If you are low, this compressor should bring you to this point. If you are above this, it should bring you down to this level. So that's the threshold. Okay, then you can also mess up with the ratio. You see how it is when you change them. Okay, how it is. Then for the let me come to this one first, the attack. Okay, when we say attack, okay, at what point should the compressor come in? Okay, at what point should the compressor work on the vocals? Okay, so if we set it to fast attack, when we say fast attack, it's like 0 0. Okay, that's fast attack. Then we have slow attack. Okay, it's like when we go this, it's a slow attack, meaning the compressor should attack the vocal slowly. Okay, then the fast attack is immediately there's a word, the compressor will come inside. That's fast attack. So the same thing too for here, the hold. When we say the hold, at what point should the compressor hold the vocal before it will release it? Okay, so we also have fast hold or slow hold. Okay, so the same. Then we come to the release. With the release, now the compressor is working on the vocals. Now there is a word like maybe come. Okay, let me say come. The compressor have attacked the vocal or the word come. So at what point should the compressor release this come? Okay, so we have fast release and what slow release. So the compressor will attack it, and at what point should it release these vocals? I don't know whether I'm making sense. And for this one too, you can mess up with the analysis I normally don't use. And when you come to the makeup, this is after setting everything. There's a time that you need extra volume. Okay, so that is when we use this makeup to give it a little bit volume of what you have done. Okay, so I'm going to take you through one by one. Let's start with this. I said the threshold is, I would say that's the ceiling, that's our standard line. Okay, so for you to see that a compressor is working, always check if there is a gain reduction. Okay, watch here. So I'll be playing the track and I'll be pushing the threshold until I see there is a gain reduction here before I'll stop. So let's do that. Okay, so the moment I see there is a reduction here, then I will stop. I will leave the threshold. Let me do it again. Assuming it was like this. Okay, now if you watch here, there is no gain reduction here, so I'll start dragging this thing back until I see a gain reduction. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so there's a gain reduction here. So then meaning my threshold is minus 32.9 dB. So now with the ratio, normally I set my own to 2. Okay, you can change or you can also play around to know the ratio that you want that fit to your vocals. Okay, so you come here now, you have set our threshold. Let's see the attack. At what point should the compressor come inside? At what point should it attack the vocals? Okay, so let's go now. So me, normally I want fast attack. I want the compressor to work fast on the vocals. Okay, to come in fast. So normally I set it to fast attack, which is the 0 0. I drag it back, or if you want, depend on the vocals, you have to test things. Okay, maybe it will be good for slow attack. Okay, so then when you watch here, look at the hood, okay. When I increase the hood, watch here, you see that the gain reduction, it will take a little bit slow before it will drop, it will fade out. So that's the time that the compressor is holding the vocals that has been compressed before it will what, leave it, or it will release it. Okay, so let's look at this gain reduction. Everything that I'm showing you, look here. Okay, the gain reduction. Okay, look here with the hold, look here, the release, look here. Okay, so if I set it to slow hold, meaning maybe half, look, it will take a little bit time before it will fade off. So let's see. You see, it takes a little bit time before it will fade out. So when I set it to fast hold, let's see, fast, then it will fade off. So the release is after holding it. At what point should the compressor release the vocals? Okay, so that's the work of the release, this knob here. So normally I set it to what, fast release. Okay, but you can also set it to what, any number that you want. You can be a slow release. Okay, okay, so now you understand the terminology. This one, the threshold, attack, the hold, the release. The threshold is the targeting ceiling, or the point that we want our vocals to be. Attack, at what point should the compressor attack or work on the vocal. Then the hold, at what point should the compressor hold the vocal before it will release it. Okay, and the release is like similar like the hold. Okay, then with the makeup is after working everything, you see that you are finding it difficult to hear the vocal. So this is when we use the makeup to give it a little bit volume. Okay, the makeup is like you are giving it a little volume of what you have done, what you have compressed. So let's listen. You see, so that's the work of the makeup. It's like you are adding a little bit volume of what you have compressed so far. Okay, very simple. Okay, so the next compressor that I'm going to show you is what, this far filter. DAW or VST plugin does not matter. If you understand what you are doing, you can compress with any VST or plugin. That's why I'm showing you the terms so that you can do everything. So with this one, I said we have to tweak this the threshold until you see there's a what, a gain reduction here before you stop. That's what I do. Okay, set my threshold. So now watch here, what this red line here. If you see a gain reduction, then you stop. So first, I said the threshold is the targeting point where we want our vocals to be. So any vocals below here should be pushed to this point, and any vocals above this point should be cut to this. Okay, and the automatic gain will compensate for what, the loss in volume. So now let's watch here as we are moving this threshold knob here. Okay, so the moment I see that there's a gain reduction here, then I'll stop. So my threshold was on minus 29.75 dB. Then I'll stop. Then I'll come to the ratio. The ratio, I said you have to work out 4:1 or 2:1, depends on the vocals that you are working on. Okay, with these vocals I will choose 2:1. Okay, 2:1. So now let's watch here. I said the work of the compressor is what? Normally the artist does not sing with a constant volume, so we use the compressor to set these vocals to what? A constant volume, because there's always a dynamic range in every song. So we use the compressor to compress every vocal so that the volume of the vocals will be one throughout the track. Okay, so now let's go to the attack. The attack is at what point should the compressor come inside, work on the vocals that we are working on. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so I'll set the attack to fast attack and the release. With this far filter, you can set your release to auto release. Okay, that's automatic release, or you can also play around if you want fast release or slow release. So maybe I want it to release it fast. Okay, so I'll set it to this point. And the gain here is similar to the makeup over this here. Okay, it's like we use it to add a little bit volume of what you have done so far. So look, you see, life goes on. You see that thing? So that's the work of this. So you can set it to automatic gain. I like this one, setting it to automatic release and what? Automatic gain. Okay, so now you have compressed these vocals with what? Far filter. Let's listen. Watch here. This is the input, this is the volume from the artist, and this is what the compressor is giving to us now. It's giving us a little bit volume here. To watch this one and this one. We all shall be great, so okay, the next compressor that I will use is CLA 2A stereo from Waves. Okay, with this one you have to make sure, for you to know that this compressor is working, you have to tweak this, be moving this until you see that this peak here, it shows a movement. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so now there's a movement here, then I'll stop. Okay, so this is the gain, or what, the makeup as we saw in the first one. So we can give it a little bit volume here. Okay, it's very simple. So this is the output now, and this was the input, and now this is the gain reduction. Okay, so I'll move to the next compressor, which is also common. Okay, so the next compressor that I will use is what? The Ozone 5. So I said for compressor, you have to set your target first, which is what? The threshold. Tweak it until you see a gain reduction, then you go to the compressor. With this one, it has what? 3-in-1 limiter, gain, and what? A compressor. So you now go and set your ratio, the attack, and the what? The release, and you boost it when you want a little bit gain. Okay, so that's the work of a compressor. Let me summarize everything. Okay, I said the threshold, the target, okay, the target or the ceiling that you want our vocals to be at a constant volume. Okay, so any vocals below this target should be bring to this portion, then any vocals above this target should be cut off to this level. Okay, the ratio I say you have to work on either 2:1, 3:1, 4:1. It depends on the track or the vocals that you are working on. Then the attack is at what point should this compressor work on the vocals that you are mixing. At what point, if this is the compressor and this is the vocals, at what point should this compressor attack these vocals? Okay, and the hold is, if the compressor is now holding these vocals, at what time should it hold it before it will release it? Okay, so when the compressor acts on the vocals, at what point should it hold it before it will release it? Then the release is when the compressor hold the vocals. Okay, at what point should it release it? Is similar. Okay, the hold and the release, they are similar. Most I don't even touch the hold. Okay, and the makeup or the gain in every compressor is what we use to add a little bit volume to what you have done so far, what you have compressed so far. So if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. If you found this video to be helpful, please give it a like. Then let's grow this channel together. Leave a comment there, let me know what you want so that I'll do a video for you. My WhatsApp line and my email too is there, so WhatsApp me, let's chat. It's Godside on the beat. Still, I'll be the solution career. See you in the next video. Stay tuned.